1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW.
Now, Al Dukes, you're telling me you have to go right to a wedding when you leave today? Who's getting married?
It's a cousin of mine that he's a first cousin, but I really
Why
don't
they get
see
married
him.
on a Friday?
I don't know. I don't understand it. I have to go all the way down to Red Bank.
Are they getting nice? They get married in a church?
Yeah, but I can only get there for the reception.
One of those cheap bastards. I hate that.
Well,
You go to the church, there's 18 people.
Right.
Go to the reception, 200.
Yeah, if they put the booze in the church, they get a lot better showing.
Why don't you just yell out, I'm here for food and alcohol? Who are you going to be? Are you taking a date?
No, I'm just going by myself.
Why didn't you let us know? We would have got you a date.
It kind of crept up on me, the wedding.
Thank God Mashin's here.
You want to go with her?
No, I told them I was only coming with by myself.
Oh, when you had
to pick steak or fish?
Yeah, I didn't even get a choice.
When you write one down and mail it back.
It is the loneliest number when you see it in print.
Let me guess what you got then. I'm saying punch bowl.
Oh, good
You're
one.
You're dull enough to get a punch bowl.
I wasn't sure what to even get. When I was going to school in Indiana, we would just get, when I would go to a wedding, we'd give like a Pyrex bowl. But
that's nice.
But here, everyone gives...
That's pure Pyrex.
Up here, everyone gives cash.
Like, you were born in Jersey and raised here your whole life, right?
Yes.
So whatever happened at college with this bowl thing, you threw away how to act because for like 3 years, you're in the Midwest, and you think it could be cheaper.
Well, I got used to just going and
of
people
course
would
you
register.
Give cash. If you're getting married, you think you need a bowl, or you want money maybe to a down payment on a house or whatever you need.
Use it on the honeymoon.
Yeah, so now I have to give cash. So I had to go out and get a card.
Give them cash like a man would do.
Yes, put it in a card. That's fine.
And then I don't know if do you do actual cash or you write them out a check.
Either one is acceptable.
Now, since I'm going by myself...
What is wrong?
Unless this is around the Bank of Indiana.
I'm going to tell you something. Do these people a favor. Don't go.
Please.
I already RSVP'd.
Because I know you're going to be raising your hand during the service. Do you take checks?
He's going to be annoying everybody else. Did you give them anything?
Did you put it in a card or?
In Indiana, they give out bowls. Look at the way they live in Indiana. Have you seen those people?
Yes.
They're living in mud huts out there.
And dirt driveways.
Right.
Of course they give out bowls. They've never seen them before.
And then...
You give them silverware, they won't know what to do with it. They'll throw it to the sun god.
And then the gift I was going to give, now some people say that's too little.
What are you giving?
I was going to give like $35.
$35?
$35? How did you come up with that figure?
I'm going by myself. I'm
what
not
is it,
like going as a couple or...
Oh, you're giving them one of each. A 20, a 10, and a 5.
All right, is it at their house or is it a hall?
No, it's a big hall.
Well, you know they're renting the hall. You're having food, right?
Yeah, there's a dinner, alcohol, all that stuff.
Yes, that's a dinner.
You are the cheapest bastard ever. Yes, you know what? Bring them $35, but then drive as fast as you can and show up in 1962. And you'll impress people.
$35? How did you come up with that? That odd number.
A movie's 10.
Right.
A movie and a popcorn, what would that cost you? $15, right?
Yeah.
So this, you think, a wedding of your first cousin, $35.
Yeah.
Where are they honeymooning at? The Bijou?
Two things. I'm going by myself, so it's not like I'm brought a date that would cost more money. And then the second thing is I only see this cousin like once a year.
Are you paying to cover the price of your dinner? Is that what you think you're doing?
Do you think that's why they planned this wedding? To try to break even? A young couple, you think their goal is to break even?
Does the $35 include tip?
You got a good job. You're making good money.
You are. I know.
I normally only see them at Christmas.
I don't care when you see them. It's your first cousin.
What do they get then? A 20?
I'm not saying that you should pay every time you see them. That would be ridiculous. But you're wishing good things, right?
Right.
How are you related? You have the same what? Grandmother?
Yes.
Do me a favor. Honor her and give these kids some money, okay?
Is she still living?
Yes, she'll be there.
This'll kill her.
Yeah,
this'll kill her.
It'll put her in a box. You know what? Bring some extra money for the funeral.
Right.
Hey, George, you're on Ron and Fez.
Unbelievably cheap bastard.
Isn't he not a cheap bastard?
Unbelievable. I mean, I have a friend who I've been friends with for a long time. I would consider him like a first cousin. I went to his wedding. I brought a date. I had to bring $250. If I had gone alone, maybe $125 minimally.
Minimum.
Why don't you just bring an ice cream cake, you dumbass?
Yeah. Why
Wait a
are
minute.
those cheap bastards taking an ice cream cake around? All right, thanks a lot, George.
Later, bro.
$125 for one person.
At your price, at what I know you make for a living, that's nothing to you. And you know what else I hate about him? Brown bags it every day.
Oh, yeah.
He brown bags it. He's got a piece of fruit and his chicken sandwich, and it doesn't even go in the fridge because he's worried somebody will get into it. So he leaves it to rot on our desk all day.
You're in middle of Manhattan, New York City. You're not surrounded with restaurants.
Now he's in his change drawer because the young couples get married.
But I don't drink a lot when I go to these open bars.
So what? I am not asking you to cover your weight.
I do. Can I be your date?
The people would love it.
Thank you.
To see you rather than him?
All right, a decent check.
Rather than Mr. Excitement? Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, John.
You know, normally I wouldn't even call, but it's just that every single time any type of situation that occurs in normal human life, this guy, who raised this person?
Yes, who did raise you?
Both my parents.
He cannot deal with any of these situations. Every day, he should be dead by now.
You really
He
should
moved
be.
his legs.
35. Can you imagine when they open up the envelope and see $35? If it was a check, I'd rip it up and mail it back to you.
It is a check.
It's like this. Wait a minute, honey. I think I see another 5.
And what are you going to write in the card? I don't drink much, and I don't see you all that often. Here's 35.
I was like, right, good luck, congratulations.
Good luck. You're crapping on them today. You're crapping on their future.
Here's an extra 10 in case I don't see it's Christmas.
Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Craig.
You know, people writing on the instant feedback, going by yourself, all the more reason to give more.
$100 should be the absolute minimum. $125 really. It used to be $200 as a couple.
Right.
Now it's up to $250. Whether you see them once a year or once every 5 years, you cannot walk into there. Open up the envelope and reseal it and put in a $100 bill. That's what you put in.
This is the biggest day of their life.
I know, and you're coming in basically like you're going to a movie. Same prices. A movie that's been out for 5 months.
Let me get you one of those inner office envelopes. You can squat over it, we'll seal it, and you can take that to your cousin's wedding, because that's basically what you're doing.
Why don't you throw in that Sam Adams vest we gave you, you cheap bastard? How could you go through life so cheap?
Cut it in half. Give them each half of it.
No, if I was going with a date, I'd give them like $60, $70.
What?
Yes, that's 2 times 35.
First of all, if you were going with a date, your whole family would fall down
Right.
and hand each other money because the bet is you're gay.
You brought a date, they'd be pulling at her hair thinking it's a wig.
$150. You take $150 out and you give it to them.
No, that's ridiculous.
You're
that's
ridiculous.
What couples are bringing.
Well, why are you bringing 35?
No, I'm saying couples that are good friends of theirs are in the wedding party.
No way. All right, thanks a lot, Craig.
You're not in this wedding, are you?
No.
I thought not.
You're not in the family as far as I'm concerned. What is your ethnic background?
A little bit of everything.
All right, so...
All white.
Right.
Some,
Nothing where there's no tradition, right?
No.
Because if you were in an Italian family and your mom found this out, she'd kill you. That you showed up at her niece's thing with $35. Hey, David. David, you're on Ron and Fez. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Hi, David.
Hello?
Yeah, David.
Hello?
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, I'm here. I got a wedding to go to in Phoenix in 2 weeks. Actually, a week and a half. I'm traveling cross country. It's costing me like $2,500 in airfare. Suits for the kids, car rental, hotel. It's my nephew. I was thinking about giving the guy $300.
Sure. You got to give these kids a start.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, but what I'm
classy.
saying is I feel cheap giving them $75 a piece. We're 4 people.
Right.
But yet I'm spending like $4,000.
They understand. Yeah, they understand that you're coming across.
Yeah, I
the
was
country.
thinking about not going, give the kid $2,000 and call it quits.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
Probably be
Might
a
be
better
worth
deal.
it.
Better deal for
Yeah.
everybody. All right,
Do you
thanks a
think
lot.
you think 300 is a good number?
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
That's very classy.
For
of you.
everything that you're doing, forget about it.
Right.
You know Al
Absolutely.
Dukes. Thank you. We got to take a break here. Now, this happens every day to me, Al. We start off with, it's going to be a nice little wrestling show.
Right.
Dumpy's going to end up getting a crippler crossface. He's going to get the rings of Saturn put on him, the camel clutch.
It's a good day.
I was in a great mood. We're getting free McDonald's food brought in.
Yes.
You, with your cheapness, you freak people out.
No, but I'm saying when I was in Indiana, it was
You
dishes.
are not from Indiana. You went to school there. Those people live like animals. Those people dig in the dirt for their dinner.
Go back to Indiana, give McVeigh $35 if you want.
I hate to say this, Al, and I don't ever come across as being against other people.
Right.
But when you get away from Catholic people, they get very, very cheap. Down south, they'll throw a wedding in their backyard. There's no booze, and everybody comes in with a nickel, and then they leave after standing and staring at people.
In the South, they love to get married in the heat.
But let's not
Outside.
act like they're civilized people. Remember what this is about. It's about people like yourself that are in good health. You're in good financial shape. You're helping out a young couple. It's a nice thing.
Yeah, but there's going to be tons of people there. I mean, if everyone gave, like, say, $35 a person, it's still, they make a killing.
You have never eaten a dinner out, so you don't know what it takes to do this haul. I'm guaranteeing you $35, that's not covering the nut.
Nope.
You cheap bastard. All right. Look, Fuzzy, I went too long. He's got me all freaked out now.
Now we're late.
All I wanted to do was my wrestling show.
877.
I look forward to this all week.
I know. And it's ruined. 877-692-1027.
Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
I now pronounce you man, wife, and cheapskate. It's a very special Al Duke's wedding on the season finale of Ron and Fez.
Al Dukes, I'm going to read you some of the instant feedbacks we got here. Stud Puppet says, Fezzy, I got a great deal for my wedding, and it costs $85 a person. That's one of the cheapest rates we could get. A May wedding in a huge hall in Red Bank will cost them at least $100 per person.
Al Dukes thinks the $35 he's giving his cousin for his wedding today is going to carry and cover the cost of his meal.
I got another one that says if it's $100, if it's Red Bank, it's $100 a minimal. He's a total loser idiot, and everybody in his family is going to think so.
But is that per couple or per person?
Per person. Now there's other guys going, with your job, $200 minimum. Other people, minimum $150 to $175 per plate.
That's the thing, Al Dukes. Your family knows what you do for a living, right?
This was Tom. Tom says he got married 14 years ago, and it cost him $90 a plate.
Ooh.
Nobody's on your side with this one now.
Boy, you're going to look extra cheap.
Listen to Peanut, too. I'm so aggravated. I just got married in September and went through this. He has no etiquette at all. You know what you do to the couple when all of a sudden they're coming back out of their pocket to pay for the cheap cousins?
They're dependent on this money. You know what? McDonald's dropped off so much of their great chicken stuff. The Chicken McGrill sandwich, crispy chicken, McChicken, the fajitas and the wings, the mighty wings. Just pack some up. Take your own lunch to the wedding.
He'll do it, so don't even say that, Fuzz.
And then that way maybe you can get out for a 10 spot.
But I think when they're coming up with that $100 a person, that's like wine and then any type of liquor drinks plus the meal.
I want you to take this out of your mind. The fact that you're trying to even up on this, okay? And just think, this is your family. Give them some money. I know you got it.
No, I'm just saying, this is someone I don't see like on a weekly basis or even
I don't
every
care
couple
how
months.
much you see them.
Family is family.
Thank you, Fez.
You got to do right by them. And here's the thing. They know you're a big hotshot radio producer in New York City. They're going to expect this of you.
Right. You're not coming rolling into town like you're some Methodist from Arkansas. Sure, if the Clintons show up, I'd expect to get 15 a pop from them.
Mm-hmm.
I've also heard from people when they say how much to give at a wedding, like, and this isn't my case, but that if you have to fly in, that you don't give as much. Now, like today, I have to leave right at 3, and normally I work till like 6. So I have to take off early from work.
Oh, should we dock you then today? Because I'll tell you, if we docked you, you could triple yourself.
Yeah, make sure he punches his card before he goes.
He doesn't have a card. He's stealing supplies. Why don't you just take
cards?
Take our computer down there. All right, Fran, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Fran.
I have to tell you, I am absolutely disgusted with what I'm hearing what Al's saying. I got married in August, and I have to tell you, the minimum gift that we got was $100. The minimum. And
minimum, you cheap bastard.
Exactly. And then just remember one thing. The next day, when the bride and the groom are sitting there with their bunch of envelopes, and they're opening them up, and they're counting everything out, and then they're going to come to this one check from Al Dukes for $35. They're going to say that no good lowlife. Can you imagine this guy?
Then they're going to tell your mom.
Works for a radio station in New York, and that's all he could give us. And I tell you.
What are you saving your money for, Al?
No, I just moved here. I had a lot of moving expenses.
You did not.
Oh,
we
those
paid
got
them.
covered.
We paid them. We paid the expenses.
And then when you move into a new apartment, it's first month, last month.
Are you saying that you got no money?
Time of the month.
It's close. I'm cutting it
You're
close.
lying. You are lying. You're an effing liar.
And if you don't want to give that much of a gift, give maybe $75 and then buy them a gift. Buy them crystal candlesticks or something.
And what does that cost?
Well, figure that's another $50. But that you can
Stop
probably
acting like you're in line at Sears.
I mean, really. This is family. You can't do stuff like that.
She's got a good point.
Fran, this couple is depending on these checks, aren't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. We took the money from our wedding and we put it in the bank to put a down payment for a house.
Nice.
Aww.
How much did you get all together, Fran?
$10,000.
$10,000. Now, how long do you think that would take getting 35 a pop?
Oh, forget about it.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
There's no way they could recoup their losses.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome, guys. Bye-bye.
I know. If your whole family's like you, Dukes, you're going to put these kids in behind the 8 ball.
Well, I know, like, the grandmothers always give more than, like, the cousins.
Why do you care how much anybody else is
giving? And they're
giving?
on a fixed income.
Right. Why don't you make up for some other scumbags or somebody who's not working? I can't even look at him, Fez. Axel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Hello.
Axel.
What's happening?
Hey, I think I'm going to the same wedding as Al Dukes.
And today?
Yep. Does his cousin's name begin with a J?
No.
No?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
are you positive?
Wait, the first name?
Yeah, first name.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Is she marrying a guy whose name begins with an A?
Oh, no, the guy's name is a J.
Why? What's the big deal?
Is this a same-sex wedding?
I don't want to say the name.
Are you uninviting him?
Huh?
Are you uninviting Al?
No, I thought we were going to the same wedding because my cousin's marrying a girl today, and the reception's in Red Bank, and we're giving $300.
Hear that? Same circumstances.
As a family?
No, just me and my girlfriend.
That's high.
We're giving $300.
You're high, Al
It's
Duke.
kind.
Who has, seriously, on a monthly basis, an additional $300 laying around?
You ever go out to dinner?
It's not additional, but they're your family.
I occasionally
So you got
go
to
out
do what you can, Al.
If you go out to dinner, 2 people, Al, you're paying over $100 anyway. All right, thanks a lot. You understand that?
It depends where you go to dinner. I normally don't
I'm not...
spend that.
And we know you have no entertainment expenses.
Oh,
All you
God, I
do
wanna
is
kill him.
defrost vegetables and chicken on your George Foreman grill.
But no, most people at the end of the month after they're done with the bills don't have an extra $100, $200, $300 laying around that's what they give to these weddings.
I guarantee you, you have more money because you're a single guy by yourself making a damn good salary. You got more money at the end of the month than most people. Than any guy who's married with kids.
You're farting through silk.
You really are farting through silk.
No, it's very close at the end of every month.
You're such a liar. You're such a liar.
The train ticket every month is
I'm not going to sit here and hear about your expenses when you're going to a wedding. Michelle, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, how are you?
I'm frustrated.
I am.
Quite frankly, I'm frustrated.
If his cousin's getting married on a Friday in Red Bank, that's because the 2 places that are the nicest in Red Bank are right on the bay, and they're at least between $130 and $150 a plate.
Oh, wow.
There. And he knew about this wedding for at least 2 to 3 months. He should have been putting money away every week to cover it.
Good call.
What? Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm going to be a maid of honor in my cousin's wedding, and I spent
Pregnant.
at least $800 on her shower gift.
$800 on a shower gift.
But you're in the wedding, so that's different.
You know, and
it's
you know
still
what?
your cousin.
Every time I go to a wedding, me and my husband and I, we give at least $250.
You have to.
That's nice.
So and the reason why I had my wedding on a Friday night, because the place I got married in, if I would have had it on a Saturday night, it would have been $170 a person. And it doesn't matter how much you eat or drink, alcoholic beverage or not. they still have to pay a certain amount of money per person.
Right.
So you're really
just show up.
And I'm really surprised because aren't you from Woodbridge?
Yeah,
I would think you have a little more class than that.
He does. He's from Woodbridge. He's on the nice side of town.
Yeah, because I'm from Old Bridge, the nice, upper middle class, and that's an outrage. $35. You're gonna be the talk of your family. You're gonna be embarrassed.
Is this your plan, Al, to not be invited to any more weddings?
No, but she said I'm going to be embarrassed. How would if no one else is there when people open envelopes,
I would
no
announce
one's going to be
it.
embarrassed.
Is this your girl cousin?
I would put it in the thank you notes. By the way, cousin Al only gave $35.
I would have sent you a thank you note, but
your cousin a female or no?
No, male.
Male. His wife is gonna tell her parents, and it's gonna go out at least around to her family. Maybe not your family, but her family, her parents are gonna know, and everyone's gonna know how much.
It's an embarrassment.
Well, I think I only met her once.
It doesn't matter. They offered you the invitation. You can't, embarrass yourself and give $35. And
why didn't you just say you couldn't make it?
Did you ask your mother or do you have any brothers or sisters? Did you ask them how much they're giving?
Yeah, but they're as a couple and.
Well, how much are they giving as a couple?
I guess like $100 maybe. I don't know.
You don't know. You never asked, did you?
No.
That would be very low. Maybe you're just a cheap family.
Yeah, ever think of that?
Maybe you were raised wrong.
Maybe the groom will say, "Oh, we were going to send out thank you notes, but we couldn't afford them."
Are you going to show up wearing a paper bag or, like some homeless guy?
No, I have a sport jacket.
Sport jacket, nice. I didn't know.
Do you have your wedding outfit here?
No.
Well, I wish you did.
I want you to put it on. I want to see what you consider sporty and jaunty.
And you know what? You're going to be in for a big shocker when you finally get married and you go around to these places and find out how much you're going to be paying a plate per person. You might have to get married in Indiana.
Yeah, you're going to have to go out that way.
To your cousin.
You're going to have to get a kegger in Indiana.
Well, one of the things they said before was about the Friday wedding is not as expensive as the Saturday wedding.
That's right, because you know what? The place they're getting married at, where the reception is, does it begin with an M?
I don't even know where it is.
All this guessing.
If it's the Molly Pitcher in Red Bank, it's $170 a night, because I looked at that place on a Saturday night. For a
Show
Friday
up with
night
$250.
Pardon?
I want him to bring $250.
For him alone?
Yeah, I think that's nice.
That would be very nice, but he's lucky if he's going to bring $125.
I hope they're driving on their way there right now and listening to the show going, what the F?
Right. I know he won't break 100.
I hope they say, I hate the whole Dukes part of the family. All right, thanks, honey.
Okay, have a good night.
Them Dukes.
We're so far behind, Fez, because of this guy. 102.7 WNEW. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron, Fez, 102.7 WNEW.